Hey everyone, have you been waiting for me to share the self-love, self-confidence spell with you? That's coming up in just a minute. Hey guys, I'm Mel from Mel's Divination. I'm the owner, the operator, and the creator here, and today is Witchy Wednesday, so we are doing a witchcraft thing. We also do Flip Through Fridays. We do astrology on the weekends and monthly astrology. We do live tarot readings. Feel free to check it out. There's lots and lots of materials and information. We have memberships. I have a website, melsdivination.com, where you can hop over there and look at some blogs and check out what kind of services I have to offer you. I do not do spell work for other people. I've been getting emails and people trying to place orders for that, and I don't do that. Mel does not do any kind of spell work for other people. I do consultations, tarot readings, or coachings. That's what's offered, and that's all it ever will be. It is actually Valentine's Day on Witchy Wednesday this year, so I decided to honor the season and put out a self-love, self-confidence spell. We're going to do some of it with you facing me and some of it with you facing the items that we're going to be working with. This is going to be a longer video because I am going to be walking you through this spell and I'm going to demonstrate it. This is a spell that I created myself. This is not something that I got from a book, although I did use books as reference to have a little bit of a guideline, and then I made my own. That is a great way to start making your own spell work if you're interested in that. This is not a spell to put on somebody else. This is a spell for ourselves. Every single thing that I am going to suggest to you, you can make it your own. I encourage you to make it your own. If there's an ingredient that I have that you don't, that's fine. You can substitute it. You can use something else. You can leave it out entirely. Number one. Number two, if there is a different intention that you're trying to look for, feel free to change that as well. If there's an approach that you don't like we're gonna light a candle. If you can't burn a candle, that's fine. It really all depends on your personal needs. That's what spell work is all about. It's all about making it to our own needs and desires. This is a cookie cutter. This is a guideline you can follow, but you're not cemented into it. You can do your own research, look up information, look up substitutions if you need a substitution, and go for it. The purpose of this is to remove subconscious programming and banishing negative thoughts of comparison. What am I talking about there? We want to remove not only negative self-talk, but whatever is going on in here, even that we're not 100% aware of. That's what I mean by subconscious, like maybe something that you saw about love when you were a kid. Removing those unhealthy, unnecessary patterns about love that we've programmed into ourselves that are not helpful, and replace it with receiving of love from ourselves and others, and manifesting and feelings of love. When I say receiving love from ourselves and others, I mean first we have to love ourselves, because when we love ourselves, it lets us receive love from other people. I don't want you to focus on a specific person. You should really be focusing on yourself. Let's say you want to attract love from a specific individual. You're better off doing spell work on you, because then it attracts the people that are best for you. Trusting the process and trusting spirit to bring the person that's in your best interest forward, that's the best way to do any kind of love spell. When you're writing a spell of any kind, you want to figure out what are you trying to accomplish first, because if you don't know that, then you're gonna have a hard time putting it together. Next, we're going to talk about preparing. First of all, I want you to gather your materials. We'll talk about that in a minute, so just put a pin in that. Then, once you've gathered your materials, I want you to Take a shower or a bath if you have time. I have not done that. Actually, I did take a shower a little while ago, but I'm doing a demonstration for you guys. I'm not actually doing the full-blown spell. I'm just showing you how to do it. The reason why I'm saying taking a shower or a bath if there's time, this is like cleansing. Like we cleanse our materials, this is cleansing your body. You don't have to do this before every single spell. But if you really want to put in the work and really do some self-love time, this is the best way to do it. Taking some time and really investing your energy and your effort into yourself. That is the way you're going to get the best results. You need to sit and meditate and visualize. Let's talk about what you want to visualize. What are we going to picture here? We're going to picture receiving the love that you deserve and desire, first and foremost from yourself, but also from others at some point. How do you want to feel? There is no crazy desire. There is no crazy answer to this. Nothing is too much. You can and you will manifest it if you put your energy into it. You want to be able to accept compliments. You want to be able to remove negative thoughts and really picture yourself feeling your guides, your ancestors, your spirits, your angels, your beings of love, whoever it is that you work with. And if none, then that's fine too. Just the energy of how much love you have around you, how much support you have, and you're here for a reason and universe needs you, and really feeling it. Feeling is the biggest thing. Moving that energy and sensing it. That's the most important part of the spell work. When you get out of the shower or the bath, put on clean clothes, put on whatever color you want to feel. So colors of love, pink, red, light purple, a little bit, or white or black. Tonk says hi. She's right down there. Let's say hi to the kitty. There she is. Hi. Anytime I go on camera, we have to do that. I would recommend if you are taking a shower or a bath, you can do it during that time, or you can do it afterwards if you forgot or if you didn't take a shower or bath. These steps don't have to be exactly in order. Do what works best for you, but the basic concept is you want to be clean, you want your stuff to be clean, you want your space to be clean before you start anything. That's pretty much the way it works. Your preparation is what is most important because that's the energy you're going to be putting into the actual spell work. You need to be in a place of your mind and your body, and you need to be ready to do this. You need to be in a good space for that. Sitting and meditating may not work for you. Maybe you like to do some other type of approach to starting spell work. That's totally fine, as long as you have that intention set and you're feeling the energy. This is where we get into the actual spell work part of it, and I want you to get creative. Work with what you have in your house. Don't go out buying stuff. For instance, I'm going to be using red lipstick, a red drink, a mirror, a red candle, and then some herbs. Rose, clove, cinnamon. But we're going to talk more about that in a minute. I am going to actually flip the camera around, and once I do that, I'm going to show you how I cleanse. I'm going to show you the materials, and then I'm going to start putting this together. See you on the other side. I'm going to start cleansing while I am introducing all this to you. So this is actually an incense plate. I love it. It's an incense holder that my mom got me for my birthday, and this is a rose-scented incense stick. It is from Fred Souls, so it does have that resin on it, and I actually love it. And this is my Goddess Provisions case. It's a ceremonial thing. This I'm going to have in camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to cleanse while we talk. We had the rose quartz. Now what I do is I just take the item and I run it over the incense smoke. Like I said, you could do all sorts of other things. Next we have a red chime candle. I don't have any pink, so I'm going to use the red one, what I have. Also use proper fire safety, you guys, please. So this is my little herb spoon that I like to use when I'm doing spell work. I got it from Tamed Wild, I think. I did it in a boxing at one point. I'm not sure which candle holder I'm going to use, so this is one that I made from air dry clay, so I'm going to just at least cleanse it. And then this, I got this from Dollar Tree a long time ago. It's really solid glass, and so I'm just going to put the incense let the incense smoke up into it to cleanse it. I think I'm going to use this. You don't have to use this. I actually found this when I was gathering the materials after I put the spell together. This is a chime candle holder. It has a pentagram on it, but
I bought it from a local witchy shop. It doesn't matter. As long as it's fireproof and you're being safe, it doesn't even have to be a special holder. This is what we got cleansed so far.
You're probably looking over here, so I got a lot of other stuff. So I have rose petals. I have loose lavender. I have lipstick. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but I am going to cleanse it. I'm not quite sure how to. There we go, I guess. I've never actually cleansed lipstick before, so that's a new adventure. And it's red. This one is hot lava, but any kind of red lipstick will do. Pink is okay too. And then I have a mirror. I have a bigger mirror, but for the purpose of the spell, for you guys to see it, I decided to grab a little mirror that I keep in my purse. All right. So you need some kind of mirror. The bigger, the better. But this is little just because it would be impossible for me to film a big mirror. Then we have cinnamon. We have cloves. And then we have clove oil, clove bud oil, essential oil, cinnamon leaf essential oil, and rose essential oil. This is very expensive. Goddess of Love oil and Love and Attraction oil. These are from Art of the Root. I am an affiliate, and I don't remember the code off of the top of my head, so I will put it in the description box below, and I'll link it like in here somewhere when I'm editing. I'm not going to use these, but I wanted to show you guys that they offer lots of oils that you could use as well. The drink it's a little bit purpley red, but and you can't really tell too much, but it is. And I put it in my love mug because this is all about love. One of the spells that I got this idea from, they recommend drinking something red. Anything that makes you feel good that is red. These are the ones that I used for the tea. This is not red. This turns a little bit pink. All of these you can get in grocery stores. This is Bigelow Benefit Stress-Free Rose and Mint. I wanted to do rose and mint because that brings in love. And on the back of it, it literally says the ingredients. So we have rose blossoms, chamomile, hibiscus, tulsi, leaves, licorice root, passion flower, skullcap, rose and raspberry flavors, rose hips, apples, peppermints, elderberries, raspberries. And then this one is blueberry sage stress relief. I just wanted to do the sage, but it also has hibiscus, lemongrass, and rose flavor, elderberry and lemon balm immune stress. A lot of the same kinds of ingredients. Those are just grocery store stuff, but we're going to work with that at the very end. If you're wondering where you should do this, do it wherever it works for you. I'm set up in the dining room just because this is how I can do it best for filming for you guys. If I was doing this for myself and not on camera, I'd be doing it at my altar. The first thing I really want you to do is I want you to take rose quartz and a mirror, which I got some incense on that. And we're going to open it up, okay? And you're going to put it inside a heart. We have this heart that I have, but that doesn't really fit, does it? It really doesn't. So we're not gonna use this heart. We're not doing it. I am going to make a heart. So this is where I want you guys to get creative. This is kind of like arts and crafts time. You're going to do the heart however you want. I want you to do what fits for you. I am actually going to make a rose petal heart. I'm going to use this heart as kind of like the guide for it. Do you need both rose petals and oils? No, you do not. You don't need any of them. But if you have, you can use petals, or you can use oils, or you can use both. It's up to you. I have these, I believe these were pink. They don't have to be dried. I'm going to put them just around this so it's kind of like a template that I'm following. I will be charging the petals in a minute when I'm all done. But what's the purpose of rose? If you're not sure, Roses for love. Roses for all kinds of love, too. It's not just for romantic love. It's for love of all types. You could put this in your bath water as well if you have these kinds of petals. You can put them in your bath water, but just be careful about your drains. Like, you don't want roses to go down your drains. It'll probably ruin them. So you could put them in a tea bag or scoop them out afterwards, something like that. Okay, so this is basically a heart. I'm going to make this a little bit more of a heart. And then because I didn't charge this, I'm going to charge it right now. So I need to tell the roses what I want them to do. That's part of working with the ingredients during a spell, right? So I'm going to just charge the energy with them, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to take my candle, and I'm going to put it in there. We're going to double do it because this kind of wax can drip, so be careful. You want something underneath it as well. I'm going to put my rose quartz in there, and I think I'm actually just going to put the mirror right here. Lavender is good for calming. I am going to actually put a little bit of lavender around it to bring in some calm energy. Again, only do what you have. Like, you do not have to go crazy. And then I'm going to use cloves. And cloves are for protection. So I want to protect my working. I don't want it to get messed up. I'm going to use 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloves. And I'm just going to put 1 in each little section. As far as cinnamon, I'm not going to sprinkle cinnamon because it is far too messy. This is you with the intention to do what you want to do. Now, if you are using oils instead of herbs, okay, now is the time to dress the candle. So I have this cinnamon leaf. It doesn't matter the brand, okay? And I'm going to, hold on, always keep towels nearby when you're doing this. So I'm going to just take a little drop of cinnamon and I'm going to put it on the candle. That's all I'm doing. Is putting a tiny bit. You don't need to use any oils because I can see all of the questions in the comments. These two, the reason why I'm sharing them is they would be good ones to use if you wanted to purchase one. I'm not saying you have to. If you have some on hand, that's amazing. I'm not using them right now. If you're not going to anoint your candle, you still need to do something to wake that candle up. And what I would recommend doing is to carve your name and the word love on the candle then. I would not just leave the candle with nothing. Next, now that the candle's all ready, we're going to light the candle. We have our rose quartz, we have our mirror, we have our candle. What do we do with the lipstick, Mel? I'm not going to do it on camera, but you take your mirror, you take your red lipstick, and you put it on while looking at yourself in the mirror. While you put the lipstick on, you say, I am enough, I deserve love, I welcome and receive love, I am loved, I am amazing. Or however you want to say it, but you can use those terms if you don't want to make it your own. The best way would be having the mirror over here and being on the opposite side of the candle. So you can see yourself with the candle in the mirror while you're putting on the lipstick. All right. I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to come right back. We're going to go back to the spell work in 1 second, but I just wanted to show you I did put the lipstick on, and I did the chant while I put the lipstick on, and now we're going to go back to looking at the table setup. You want to do this at least 2 to 3, you want to do this at least 3 times, saying the words. So you want to feel the glow and the warmth from the candle. That is giving you energy of the love. You're absorbing that love. You're bringing it into your body. You're bringing it through your body. I want you to take a drink from your red drink. By the way, if you're using a big one, it does not have to be inside here. This should be inside the heart, and the crystal should be inside the heart. You're going to sit with your drink, and you're going to stare at yourself in the mirror through the candle, and you repeat those steps. You stare at yourself, you compliment yourself. You tell yourself that you're beautiful or you're handsome or you're gorgeous. Compliment the things about yourself. You love your eyes, you love your smile, whatever you feel best about. What makes you feel good? Tell yourself, I love you. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. And repeat that mantra as many times as you're comfortable or want to. Feel the warmth and the sweet energy hug you. Feel the joy and the light ooze out of you, and picture yourself as a magnet for love. So you can allow the candle to burn down, or you can blow it out. Whatever you do, please practice fire safety. So don't just walk away from a burning candle that could set fire to things. Once this is all done, you can release these herbs if you have them. You can put them somewhere, bury them in your backyard somewhere because you want to keep it with you. If you can't do that, you could put them in a pot, or you could flush them down the toilet if you really need to. If you have a small quartz, you can carry it with you. And that is the whole thing. The light has shifted, but I am going to show you guys. It's still burning right next to me. I'm sitting with it right here. But wherever you do it, if you can't sit with it, you're going to want to put that candle out. I'm going to have my red drink. I honestly like the idea of having something warm more because it warms you through the way that like a warm hug would, or the way that love would. This was a long one, guys. The biggest part of it is making it yours, is putting that energy into it. What do you want to feel? You want to love yourself. You want to wake up in the morning and you want to feel great. I am a self-love coach. I'm a manifestation coach. For Valentine's Day, National Singles Awareness Day, if you are feeling like you're alone, you should be comfortable with being alone. If you cannot be in your own presence alone, how do you expect somebody else to and be comfortable with it? How do you expect a partner or a friend or a family member to be comfortable with hanging out with you if you don't even like being with yourself? I want you guys to think about that. So that is basically the biggest goal here, is to bring in that awareness of we need to love ourselves and we deserve things. Because if we don't do that for ourselves, nobody else is going to do it. It starts within and then it reflects without. All of this is about what's internal, what we think, what we feel, that self-talk. Do this spell as often as you want. This does not have to be a Valentine's Day spell. And I'd love to hear what you do. How do you change it? What do you do that you make it personal? Remember, you're loving you. So it's all about raising that vibration in yourself first. The other thing is you may start to notice opportunities coming towards you that are not love related. Because when we put out this vibe of confidence, of good feelings, of being in a really healthy headspace and happy headspace, we attract abundance of all kinds to us. Now, I am out of daylight, so we're going to close this out, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what your take on this is. What did you end up drinking? What did you end up drinking? Did you end up drinking something fun? Share with us what you ended up drinking. What color candle did you end up using? Did you use oils? Share with the community. And I will see you guys all soon. Bye.